Hey guys, it's Banner. Welcome back to Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last part, we did the whole Big Goron Sword side quest trading mission, and now we've got the Big Goron Sword, which is pretty large, let me tell you that. By the way, I didn't explain this, but if the sword is sheathed, you can still use your shield like normal. If you're still holding your sword, shielding will just kind of do that kind of stance. It's a bit of a shame. So anyway, yeah, so I believe we have a secret thing to bomb. By the way, if you're wondering what you're going to be doing with the claim check, there's no point of it anymore, by the way. That spot is literally just for this side quest. I believe you gotta put a bomb next to this tree here. I believe you gotta put a bomb next to this tree here. There you go. There's a bomb. And if you head in here, you'll find a tech type. But also, specifically, if you get the iron boots out. Get used to seeing me do this a lot, by the way. If you do that, you'll find yourself a piece of heart. Trust me, if you're playing this on Virtual Console, I don't know even how you would find that normally. Shard of Agony on 3DS and stuff, yeah, you'll find it a bit better. I'm just gonna... Sorry, forgot the song. The Serenade of Water is probably the fastest way to do this. All we need to do really is that we've just gotta walk back to... We gotta get to Lake Hylia, because there's not much to do before the temple. It was literally just that, and then we've just got another piece of heart and a Skulltula that we can grab. So yeah, so Lake Hylia is kind of empty, isn't it? This is literally all the water that is left. Even it's raining as well. How does it even manage to do that? I don't even know. So yeah, so apparently the side of the lake is alright from raining, but it's just the lake itself. Now you can do this with either the Magic Bean or the Scarecrow's song. I believe, let's try doing that with the Magic Bean, just because the Magic Bean takes you everywhere. Excuse me, ladder. Excuse me, ladder. This sword is good, by the way. So I believe maybe on top of this diving board there's there's a goodie that we can get. There you go, that's a piece of art. So there you go, there's piece of art number 27. That means that we've gone 3/4 of the... Oh my goodness, so many pieces of heart. Sorry, so few pieces of heart. It's actually kind of weird, because this game has probably one of the higher counters of pieces of heart. Majora's Mask wins on 52, and I think Twilight Princess is 45. Twilight Princess is 45, but yeah. Also, I believe if you head into the Professor's hut, just kind of use your iron boots. By the way, you can use your iron boots on land, but they're kind of annoying to wear. Anyway, if you head down here, you'll find some money! But more specifically, there's a shark. That is rather frightening. If you roll into that, though, you'll find a Skulltula. However, I believe you can use the hammer underwater. I think. But just use a hook shot, because it's easy to use. So anyway, yeah, so that was all we needed to get. Now, we're going to be heading into the temple. Right about now, yeah. Now, this temple has 5 Skulltulas in it, but I don't believe any pieces of a heart. Yeah, I don't think there's any pieces of heart in the temples, though, so don't worry about that. Other than that, though, I believe you'll need the iron boots even to get into it, so... And get used to switching out the iron boots and everything. Because trust me, you're going to be seeing that a lot. Those iron boots. So anyway, to open this temple, all you gotta do is you gotta use your iron boots to get onto the ground, and then you just gotta hit the thingo. And the gates open, which will lead us into the most hated temple of this game, the water temple. Now, you can probably tell exactly why it's the most hated, because constantly seeing the constantly switching to the map, or to that is really annoying. The other annoying part is that it is kind of confusing. The first thing you see is that, I know we don't have the entire map, but if you look in this first room, you'll see that there's 2 floors, and in fact there's still more floors underneath it. But it's just several floors of just like this, and it's kind of confusing to navigate even, especially with the iron boots, because suddenly you're having to think 3-dimensionally about this. So I believe, we should, go to the right here. Okay. Okay, so now, with the Zora armor, by the way. So with the Zora armor, you can see why we kind of needed it, because there's a lot of parts that are just completely underwater. It unpushed itself. Okay. But as you can tell, if the iron boots was an item, it would make this a lot easier. And trust me, it is a lot easier on the 3DS one, because the pacing is a lot better, you know? You're playing on this and there's no pacing to it. You gotta keep stopping and starting. So anyway, how about we go straight to the bottom? Oh. Oh gosh, more enemies from Spyro 2. Yeah. Die. Oh gosh. Okay, how about we... Okay, let's see if we can go over here. The other thing is that apparently... Oh. I was about to say, apparently Princess Rudo's in here.
Oh, you. If I'm right, Beardo. You're Beardo, aren't you? It's me, your fiancé, Rudo, Princess of the Zoras. I never forgot the vows we made to each other 7 years ago. You're a terrible man to have kept me waiting for these 7 long years, but now is not the time to talk about love. I'm sure you've already seen it. Zora's domain, totally frozen. A young man named Sheik saved me from under the ice, but my father and the other Zoras have not yet. I want to save them all. I want to save Zora's domain. You have to help me. This is a request from me, the woman who is going to be your wife. Beardo, you have to help me destroy the evil monster in the temple, okay? Inside the water temple, there are 3 places where you can change the water level. I'll lead the way. Follow me quickly. Okay. Oh, she's going up. Quick, follow her. Follow that wife. That, for a second I thought that was floating, but I guess that's just a shadow of her. So yeah, so the water temple, it's really kind of confusing because you really need to think 3-dimensionally about everything. And considering the beginning parts where you don't have a map on the 3DS version where you can see map the entire time. Also, I don't believe we can bomb it because it's underwater. The Twilight Princess is speaking out to me because of the water bombs. I keep thinking water bombs. These bombs are hilariously blue. Ah! Ah! The spikes! They're onto me!
Ah, them spikes. There's probably a better way to take these things out. But anyway, once you do take them all out, then the door will open and you'll get the chest. I guess the developers did notice that, probably the designers, not the developers, the designers probably noticed that a temple like this would be extremely difficult to do without a map. The map is extremely handy here because now we can basically see the entire temple, and you'll see it's 4 floors of glory. Trust me, it's kind of confusing. To be honest though, the southern and the eastern paths aren't actually that developed. They do look like they're cut off very quickly. The northern, so it really does look like there's only like 3 main side sections. You still gotta keep returning to that center room though, which is a bit annoying. But generally it's all the same. Also, where did Princess Ruto go? Where did she go? Where did the hair go? That kind of stuff. Okay. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something. I thought there was actually something in that room. See, this is why people don't like the temple, because you can keep going up and stuff. I was thinking it was kind of odd why I would have to go back underwater. And there you go, that was what I was thinking of. If you see this, play Zelda's Lullaby. Because there's a Triforce on the wall, obviously. If you play this, the water level goes down. On the 3DS version, these are color-coded. The floors are color-coded on the 3DS version, which is a big thank. I don't think you can actually land on that ledge above. I think you gotta get the water level down to the 2nd level. Other than that, though, I think yeah, you've got to use your arrows for this. Yeah, you have to use like a plethora of items to do this. Didn't we do this in the Forest Temple? We didn't do this at all in the Fire Temple. We did not do any fire puzzles in the Fire Temple. Wow. Missed opportunity right there. So anyway, just kind of shoot your arrows through the torches. There is another way to do it, but you can use Din's Fire to do that. Also, clams! 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 They're out to get me. Kill all the clams, and you'll find yourself a chest. And the chest will give you... There's a lot of arrows that they're giving me. And you'll find yourself a small key. This key will open a locked door. Okay, so let's head back in here. Door closes behind us, I don't mind that. Now, since the water level is drained all the way down, I remember Toy Story doing this in Al's apartment. That was weird. Why do you have water puzzles in Al's apartment, out of all things? You'll see that you can bomb the floor here. So, let's see if we can do that by using the bomb. Well, probably we can, actually. There we go. So, gotta get out. Also, the thing on the 3DS version is that you can basically hold like another item. So, another 2 items. So, although the iron boots are going to be taking one of your spots for items. By the way, pretty much most of the enemies here can be killed with the hook shot. You will notice that. That is something that you can do in this temple, is that most things can be killed with the hook shot, because that's the only weapon you can use underwater. So anyway, now we're in this room. This room tries to trick us out, so that will increase the water level. I think I botched that up just then. Oh, the Tektides are gonna get me. Quick. Hit the target. Okay, now what do we do? Oh, do you hear that? I think there is a Skulltula in the back there. Unfortunately, I don't think you can kill the Tektites. Oh, I was hoping that would hit them. I'm crazy! I'm just gonna use my arrows, actually. Din's Fire would probably work as well. Okay. So what do we do now? So I think in order to hit this crystal, you gotta do a spin attack. I know. That is really weird. Anyway, you get yourself a Skulltula. I'm just gonna slash it. Yeah! So that's Skulltula number 72, which is pretty nice. 10 more pieces of heart, 10 more, 28 more Skulltulas. Yeah. That's a 10 more pieces of heart. I think we got 9 left, actually. So yeah, I believe that was all this side path actually has, by the way, just a Skulltula. So yeah. Also, I think the water level may have just gone up to the 2nd floor. So there are 3 settings. Initially, the temple starts off with it being up the top. The other problem with this temple is that I think if you die, you've got to do the water level stuff again. And that may get annoying. Actually, it gets kind of annoying right now. See, if there was free swimming, which I don't even think... Oh, okay. So yeah, so if there was free swimming, which Twilight Princess does with one analog stick as well, and so does Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword actually does it quite nicely. Then yeah, so what exactly should they do? I believe you gotta push this. Yeah. Just push this block, and you should be able to... Whoa. Okay. You should be able to proceed on. So let's get the iron boots, and let's just kind of sink our way back down. And now let's go up. So yeah, so you may be also wondering, the temple does look kind of repetitive, actually. It kind of does. I do like the color differences in the 3DS version. I think the 3DS version improves on it in every single way that you need to improve it on. Huh. Okay. So anyway, so this room has dragons. And also sucks you into the middle. Or at least it should suck you into the middle. It'll start sucking you around rather than the middle. Now, in order to basically do anything here, we're going to use the iron boots, and hopefully we get in there. No, we're just going to have to claw shot. Hook shot. What is this? Twilight Princess? We can reach that, right? Yeah. There you go. Oh, come on. The dot is there. Huh. Clams. Okay. So what exactly do you do in this room? So you got like this dragon thing here. Oh! Someone can't see. Boing. Release the clams! Again, Spyro 2 also had clams. It's time-based. I like the water effects, by the way. They're very nice. I wish a modern game did underwater. I mean, like, I wish, like, some kind of brand new game actually pulls, like, an underwater level, because no game does an underwater level now. We have a legacy of great water levels. No, let me in! Okay. Oh yeah, stuff you clams, I'm just gonna boot my way out. So long! And once we get up to the top here, we'll find ourselves a small key. Yay! Okay. So basically, now we've actually kind of done the entire of the bottom floor. Mostly. Mostly. Okay. So okay, so if you hit this, it'll open the gate again, pretty much. So yeah, we've pretty much done most of the bottom floor, which is nice. Everything that's kind of required is pretty much done. So now we just gotta head back to the main room, and we'll check out the other two floors. We've gotten 2 keys, so this should help us. I gotta figure out how to get out of here. There you go. That's how you get out. Okay, so yeah, I do see why people don't like the water temple that much. Just hookshot your way back, which is nice. I can definitely see why people don't like it, but I actually kind of think it's alright. Especially, the thing that happens right before the boss. I mean, how can you top that? Like, this temple has some really great moments in it. And that is a really odd way of getting out of here. May I just add. Haven't used the boots. So this is part of the basement floor, is it? Yeah. This is part of the basement floor, is it? Yeah. The basement floor kind of is just kind of its own stuff. And the second and third floors are also its own stuff. Yeah, you can see that the iron boots make you go slow. So slow. How about we not keep switching tunics either? Okay, so we're back in here. Now you could see that on the southern side of this big pillar there is an entranceway to this central bit. We can use one of the keys to get in here. The other key was just because we needed the key. And now we got spikes on the bottom, which seems quite inviting. So if we target this, then we'll fall to our death. There's an odd echo going on with this temple as well, by the way. No. There you go. There you go. So, let's play the water level here. Now you can see that this platform rises up. And I believe you put on the boots. Oh yeah, so put on the boots, and then sink down. And here is something that you may not have caught. Is that underneath this block is in fact a secret passageway. Yeah, I know. That is pretty vague. You can barely see that in the cutscene, by the way. So yeah, so if you come down here, you'll see that there's a switch thing. So if you push the switch thing, what's gonna happen? Oh no! It's Calamari Party. Just kill them all! And then kill these clams. And once you kill all of them, then it'll open the other gate. So what's above either gate? I don't know. But let's go above this gate, because I'm assuming there may be something up here. And here we have a small key. Yeah, so now we got another small key. You'll need those small keys for a bit later, by the way. I want to know, just wondering, what is up here? Actually, I'll just look, because I think it is just like this hole. Yeah, it's just this little hole bit, and all the enemies fall down. Yeah. So that was the very vague key that does bite you in the butt. That definitely does irritate a lot of people. They're trying to do this, and then it's just like, and then there's just a key just casually hidden there. So anyway, with the water level at the second level, we can now jump over here, and we can now step outside, and also the door locks. I don't know why, because all you gotta do is you gotta set that torch on fire, and then you can enter back in here again. Maybe it's just so that it locks you out, just so you have to be at the right level. Okay. Okay, so let's head over to this place. You can see that there's a bit of spikes. You definitely know that's going to get annoying when you have to keep equipping the boots. Okay, so we got this one. And now we're up here. We got that. So if we hit this, it lowers that. For like half a second. So, guess the puzzle, you've got to hit this from afar. So yeah, so that was the compass. Yeah, all that for the compass. To be honest, that didn't take that long. Okay, oh, I'm an idiot. Now, here's something that we can do. Since the water is on the mid-level, we can now equip the boots, head back down to where we saw Princess Rudo, and then we can head up to the second level, because the second level doesn't have water on it anymore. So if we equip the Kokiri boots again, we'll swim up. You see, the water level stops when we get to this level, which allows us to bomb this conspicuous wall. Yeah, conspicuous wall. But you can definitely see that you've got to constantly switch items, and you've got to constantly switch to the boots, which is, I guess, one of the more annoying parts, is that you just got to constantly do that. So we got another small key. We've gone 4 keys this dungeon. Trust me, all the keys are basically locking you out of the very top. Once you get all the keys, then you pretty much can get into the top. So let's float all the way down, and let's head over to the western side of the temple. Technically, this temple is upside down, technically, because we entered it southward, but then we ended up going north. So, I don't know. Relative north. So if we unequip our boots, because we gotta swim up, don't we? Yeah. If we do that, there's a G-Force driver. Here's one thing I noticed. I was looking on Wikipedia, and yeah, you need a key to get in here. I was looking on Wikipedia, and it says that Windows 7, or at least the main support, will be discontinued January 2015. And I'm a little bit about that because 2015. I'm a little bit about that because the thing is only gonna have been out for. I just realized exactly what you had to do. Yeah, kills Tech in one go. I was a little bit about that because I built my computer in 2011 at the end of 2011. So if I'm gonna, I'd usually upgrade my computer every 4 years or something. But like I don't feel like upgrading to Windows 8. But the thing discontinues before there's gonna be a Windows 9. That being said, that is mainstream support. That's just like if there's gonna be any features or something, they'll still have security updates until like 2020. So yeah, so just kind of do that. They'll still have security features until like 2020, but it's just like if there's anything that it will definitely support, Windows 7 may not be the most supported thing as well right now. So anyway, once you get up here, now we can raise the water level all the way up again, back to where it was at the beginning. But now we've had like 5 keys, or 4 keys. So anyway, now with the water level all the way up, you'll see that the floated block has now floated all the way up to the top. But now we can go through here now, because we've got the keys to support it. So anyway, open the door, and we'll head into this kind of longish side path area. This is a lengthy side area. Also, the keys. Stood in front of your brethren. There you go, got him. By the way, there's a Skulltula up there. Although I don't think you can actually get him right now. I don't think we have to go back for him though. I think it's just we can't get him right now. This platform will be going up and down, and it's a little bit annoying trying to time this. So, okay, it's going to be heading back down. You'll see that these platforms are constantly going places. So I think we're going to need to hook onto one of these. Maybe that one? Yeah, there you go. You want to hook onto that, and then you want to kind of speed run it. You want to hook shot up these ledges. They go slow enough to let you take your time to get up here, but you gotta manage to get your way up to the very top. There you go. Once you do that, you gotta use your final key. Yeah, I know. Okay, now we got a bit of a puzzle going on here. If you hit the thingo in the middle, it will raise these guys, and it'll allow you to hookshot the targets. That one's a trap. That one is a very good trap. Oh my goodness. So anyway, yeah, my laptop just like said there's a graphics update for... It's 320.00. Sounds exciting. Maybe it's like... It'll have upgraded the technology behind it or something. You never know. Gotta get the one behind it. I can't reach that from here. So yeah, I mean, I don't see exactly what's so bad about the water temple. Oh, I see what they did here. So you gotta turn it off because you can't get past. Yeah, I see. I see exactly what they did there. I think I really need to get rid of that Tektite. I'll see how long it takes before he finally gets me, though. So if you hit that, it'll lower all of these again. And the camera, whoa. Then you can hook shot onto that wall if you have the right angle. And you can just climb over his head. I was thinking they gotta trick you up somewhere on here. Oh, you jerk, Link. You jerk, Link. You fell off. You know what? I actually don't think you can. You've gotta sit down and you've gotta actually sit down and you've gotta hit it again. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is ridiculously takes a long time. But thankfully you can grab that one from down here, which is nice. Oh my goodness. So anyway, yeah, the water temple is quite infamous. It's kind of weird though. A lot of people talk about this water temple, and I think it's mainly because even though that people think that this game is quite perfect, a lot of them will unanimously say this temple was the most annoying out of all of them. And I could definitely see it, but I definitely don't feel it as much, mainly because I think it's more so in parts of like the design. I actually do like the design. I think it's really clever how it's done. So yeah, so you gotta jump on his head and then you gotta hit the thing out one last time. I know I've kept my boots on, but stuff it. Slice her up! How nice is that, by the way? You can actually use the like to go across. And then Big Goron Sword takes one hit, so that's nice. So anyway, let's proceed on. Anyway, I don't know why people don't like the temple, because this happens! And like, this is the most awesome thing. You're just like, whoa, where did we come up? And you just see this room, and it's got the very lovely reflection, even though Link doesn't actually reflect. And you're like, The door is closed. So you're like, okay, and you can't walk anywhere out of the room. You just see like this blank openness, which is pretty cool. You come back, and look who you see! You see Shadow Link. You can block with a Big Goron Sword though, but it's not the shield block. It only really blocks against like swipes. I am hitting him though. I think it's a little bit easier with the Big Goron Sword, mainly because it's not that tricky. Or I mean mainly because he can't hit you. He attempts to mirror your actions though, but yeah. He's not that tricky if you use the Big Goron Sword. Because you swipe differently. Also, I like how he falls kind of like he would in Zelda 2. That's kind of a nice touch. Alright, you can't deal with my spin attack, can you? Also, he can't use any items. But he is actually kind of tricky. And it's like, dude, what the heck? This is the most annoying temple, and by the way, I like what happens with the room. It's like, oh, it was all an illusion. Ooh. There's a big walkthrough about how to beat him, but Big Goron Sword, it works. Anyway, open this chest, and